Welcome to Coaching for Creatives with Kirsten. My name is Kirsten Call. I'm a therapist-trained life coach and a children's book author. Together, we'll get the drama out of our lives and onto the page. Let's get started. You are listening to Episode 122, How to Say the Hard Things. Recently, I've had the opportunity for two difficult conversations. When it comes to saying hard things, you never know how someone else will respond. Before I began the difficult conversations, I asked each person if they were okay with hearing my thoughts or ideas for making something better. I also let them know that what I had to say would probably be hard to hear. Both parties said they wanted to hear the hard things. One person thanked me for my feedback and friendship and help. The other was a little less grateful for what I had to say. But for me, both conversations were a success because I communicated what I wanted to communicate. Saying hard things is hard. Also, if we don't say the hard things, we can't be authentic, and we become distanced from people instead of connected. And it's all about connection, right? Before I continue, if you want more on this topic, go to Episode 11, Difficult Conversations. But let's talk about how to approach saying the hard things. Number 1, ask yourself why. Why do you want to say the hard things? Is it because it will be helpful? Are you annoyed? Are you feeling justified or hurt? Do you want to say those hard things because they will improve your relationship or just to criticize? Asking yourself these questions is crucial because if you're saying the hard things for the wrong reasons, it's never helpful. Once you've confirmed you're saying the hard things for the right reasons, that leads me to number 2, which is set your intention. Think about what you intend to achieve with this conversation. Is it to change the other person? If so, that's not going to work. Don't even try it. Set another intention. Is it to better communicate or become closer to someone? Do you have something that's hard to say, but if you say it, the other person will be grateful and better able to live their life or do their job, etc.? When you set your intention, make sure it's an achievable one. Make sure it's one you can be proud of. Which leads me to number 3, which is approach the conversation with love. People can sense how we're feeling when we interact with them. If we approach saying the hard things with love, the other person is more likely to feel grateful for our feedback. If we're too angry to approach the conversation with love, we need to wait until we cool down before we broach the topic. Number 4, start with gratitude. When you talk to the person you're saying the hard things to, start with what you're grateful for. Acknowledge them for the good things they do. Number 5, ask permission to share something that might be hard to hear. This is crucial and so helpful. It prepares the other person for whatever you're going to say, and it gives them the power to say, no, I'm not in the right mind space to hear something hard today. And then you can make an appointment for talking about it another time, or never talk about it if the other person is not amenable to it. Giving someone the choice to talk about the hard stuff makes a huge difference in how the conversation goes, because if they say yes, then they are willing to talk it out. Number 6, actively listen. This means paying attention to nonverbal cues and body language, as well as the words the other person is saying. Pay attention to how the other person feels and listen to understand. Stop yourself from planning your next rebuttal and just listen to understand the other person. This makes such a huge difference. Number 7, don't judge. This is a hard one since people are made to judge. We are wired to judge people and things, and it's just part of being human, right? But intentionally make the decision to not judge this other person for doing or saying things you might not say or do. You are not them. You don't know the experiences they've had in life. You don't know what's happening in their minds. What you do know is that you've put them in a vulnerable space by saying some things that are hard to hear. Always take that into consideration, which leads me to number 8, show empathy. Validate the other person's experience and acknowledge how they're feeling. Number 9, remember you don't have to agree with someone to love them. Try not to attach feelings to people's opinions as you talk about the difficult things. Number 10, continue to communicate. Once you've finished the conversation, make sure you have plans to follow up or keep in touch. Saying the hard things is about staying connected. So, here are 4 ways to get the conversation going. The first one is my favorite. You can say, I have some hard things to say that might be hard to hear. Do you want to hear them? Or, I've noticed that we haven't been communicating as effectively as we used to, and I'd like to talk about it. When are you available? Or, I'm having some difficulty with something and I'd appreciate your perspective. Or, I'm feeling confused, frustrated, sad, or any emotion, fill in the blank, and I wanted to share this with you. So, when you have hard things to say, I challenge you to try some of the things we've explored today. Have the courage to be vulnerable and authentic and say those hard things. It's an incredible and powerful way to strengthen your relationships. It's a beautiful way to connect. Until next time, keep smiling. If you like what you've heard, check out my Get Yourself Unstuck program. Go to KirstenCall.com. That's KirstenCall.com and schedule a free consultation today. Coaching for Creatives is produced by Kirsten Call. Music and audio engineering by James Call.